Good morning, Lana Scott Lighthouse. How's everyone doing? So, guys, today I'm doing answering the call work reading for the fire signs, and this is for any of you that feel you have or know that you are a light worker. I think some of you are starting to realize that you are because of the two cards that I pulled. What we're doing is, I guess we're doing a semi-series again, guys, because the first card I pulled is what's unseen by you, and the second card is what is becoming, or is what is seen by you, okay, where you're seeing the signs, the synchronicities. And as I told the earth signs and the air signs, I am still learning this deck. And guys, this is a wonderful deck for no matter if you're a light worker or not. It has a lot of awesome information in it about how to basically be a better person and how to understand what you're feeling called to do, how to understand what energies are flowing through you, how you're shining your light. And guys, no matter whether you're a light worker, a psychic medium, a mystic, a seer, no matter what, all of us are answering the call in some sort of reason, in some sort of way. Because as going into from Pluto into Aquarius, a lot of bad's going to be coming out, guys. A lot of secrets, a lot of things that we didn't know, that our favorite politicians, doctors, lawyers, all the people that are the ones we run to for advice. A lot of things are going to become seen that we have not seen before. A lot of people, and guys, y'all, if you've been listening to my channel any sort of time, you know I've been seeing, I tell y'all what I get, and I've been getting visions of a crystal city where everybody gathers, or some type of city in the future where everybody goes, and it's still run by politicians, some type of government and stuff, but it's so different than what we know now. And a lot of people on the outskirts are the people that we are being called to help, the people that are homeless, the people that don't have the ways, the means, whatever. And I think a lot of people are being called to guide, because so many people are looking for answers. And the more everything shifts beneath our feet, the more answers we're going to be looking for, including mystics, seers, psychic mediums, healers, however your energies are being, however you're being called to help people. So unseen by you is the fourth ray of harmony. And what this says, the fourth ray of harmony says that it comes to you the qualities of beauty, harmony, and balance. And it empowers you to complete a spiritual initiation. Okay, guys? So a lot of us are going through a new kind of initiation with Pluto going into Aquarius. I feel like a lot of us are being called in ways that we did not anticipate. I've been getting that in a lot of my readings. If you've been following me for any way of time, any amount of time, I've also been getting that kind of energy. So this card is saying that any kind of conflict you experience now serves your divine purpose. And I think that's very telling with Pluto being in Aquarius and secrets becoming, you know, if you watch, and guys, I don't even watch the news anymore. Daniel does a lot of that, and a lot of what I'm hearing, I'm glad I don't, because it's just too much sometimes. But a lot of things are coming out. So it will eventually become the fuel you need to be born anew of everything that's going on, right? Something negative being transferred into something positive. And for this, it feels like the Archangel Gabriel is helping you to receive the blessing of the fourth ray. And so when the fourth ray of harmony is active in your life, you're approaching initiation, which creates a whole new person, a new you, where you're going to be called upon, right? Initiation may feel torn between two choices or realities. You may wonder if you have what it takes to go through this. You do. And as you discover your strength to be, patient, rather than trying to force anything, you will outgrow conflict, becoming a wiser, more powerful you. And guys, that's talking about growth. That's talking about growing into the person you're meant to be, right? So this card is saying you've gained a positive outcome from what was considered to be a negative situation. So some of us are, as healers, healing other people. We are also healing ourselves. And guys, we go through conflict our whole lives. You are always having to heal from something, because life's never a smooth road, is it? It's always a bumpy road, right? So when this fourth ray of harmony becomes stronger in your soul, it helps you to avoid being scattered. I need that, guys. I'm ADHD. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. Out of balance, or swinging from one extreme to another in thoughts, actions, and emotions. So you're going to have to keep grounding yourself. Okay, maybe I'll do a grounding exercise on the channel of something I've learned how to do that maybe I will share with y'all. Okay, you need to keep grounding yourself, become moderate rather than having all or nothing in your life choices. There's always, nothing's black or white. There's always gray in the middle. I know there's a lot of people out there that'll go, no, it's either this or this. Guys, sometimes there is a middle ground, okay? So just keep that in mind. This will help you to create a successful outcome, being, more swiftly than trying to force something that you want to happen immediately. So the challenge and the gift of this fourth ray of harmony is the increased sensitivity to beauty. Music takes on a whole new emotional depth. And guys, even my runes have been saying, listen to music, read a book you haven't read, explore new ideas, because they're going to send you, your spirit guides and angels are going to send you messages through that. Okay. And music, I don't know if anyone remembers me telling this story about listening to, I have done it on my channel before, about when I was listening to a tarot reader that's no longer on YouTube, and I heard, go check your email. And when I went and checked my email, found I had some money coming in, I went back later and listened to that lady's reading. Nowhere in that reading did she say, go check your email. Guys, that was a direct inner ear message from my spirit counselors. Okay. So music takes on a whole new emotional depth. The beauty or chaos or things that are going on, even colors, will have more impact on you. That's where your higher self is growing, okay? Where you're becoming more aligned to your purpose. You can use this increased sensitivity to your advantage by choosing art, music, or colors, or choosing things that feel good to you, that you can do on a day-to-day basis that keep your vibes high. Guys, that's really important. Meditate every day. Use a candle. Do a guided meditation. Actually, I promised in another reading, I was going to look up some that I think were really good. I'm going to do that today for you guys. So the mainstream people, a lot of people are still operating in fear-based energy. And that was that Pluto in Capricorn of where, what do the leaders say? Let's do what the leaders say. Let's do this. Let's do that, without making up their own minds. Okay. Which, the first thing they just said to me, they said, what about some of those cults in Utah? Is it the polygamy people? They use fear to keep their people in line. Okay, they keep TV away from them. They keep all kinds of things away from them and use fear of the outside world to keep them where they want them. Okay, I'm not going to give you my personal opinion on that. Some of you may have been in that situation before, but that's just one example. Okay, some religions do the same thing. Okay, but anyway, with increased sensitivity, you can be affected by this. So if you're experiencing any kind of increased negativity, depression, or fear or doubt, that's probably why. And you can overcome this without shutting down, because when you sense it happening, you can respond with meditation, journaling, dancing. And guys, I've recently started journaling, and I've been getting some awesome messages from my spirit guides that are actually leading me into a certain kind of meditative practice they want me to take up. And I'm going to be doing that here shortly. So exercise, have a bath, spend time in nature to bring yourself back to balance. So this ray has a special connection to the arts and the guides you to create. You're encouraged to trust your own creativity, to enjoy it and use it to help heal yourself and others too. So when Archangel comes into your life, there'll be an emphasis on the use of sound for healing and balance. So the words you use, affirmations, invocations. And guys, there's an invocation going on this card, and I'm going to read that to you guys, okay? You'll know when it's worked because you'll feel happier and find life simpler. You may not immediately solve an issue, but start doing what you need to take care of yourself, knowing resolution's on the way. Guys, a lot of us are going through evolution, revolution, regeneration at this time to be the healers, the mystics, the seers that are meant to guide those that don't have access, those that aren't in touch with their spiritual counselors. And guys, if you're struggling to survive every day, if you're a street person or someone is a street person, struggling to survive every day makes it really hard to meditate. It makes it hard to listen to your higher self because you're too busy trying to find food, shelter, take care of your kids for fear of your kids being taken away because you don't have shelter for them. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, so that's a real big thing, guys. So let me give you this invocation that goes with this. And if y'all want, you can go back later in the video, slow it down and write it down word for word. So the invocation is, I now accept of my own free will the blessings and grace of the fourth ray of harmony. I call upon the grace and assistance of the universe and Archangel Gabriel to help me find balance, wisdom, and creative approaches in all areas of my life. I ask for unconditionally loving assistance to outgrow problems in my life. I ask for divine mercy, compassion, and tenderness to help me grow into all that I'm divinely destined to be. May the art and beauty within me find authentic expression in the world. May I be held from within and grounded in my center as I approach the portal of initiation. Guys, I've been talking a lot about portals lately. May the unconditionally loving masters and angels that serve on this divine ray of light bring it to the hearts of all beings for the greatest good. Through divine mercy, will, and grace, so be it. Guys, I think that's very telling. It's saying step outside of yourself, out of your everyday problems, to meditate on the good things to bring more positive energy towards yourself. Okay. That to me is also answering the call, because that is for your highest good. Okay. So that is what is seen by you. Unseen by you. Seen by you is, this is helping you to figure out your life path. Okay. With the, life path card, and you see this energy going into this baby chakra. Okay. And there's an angel here. All right. So this life path card is number 20 in the Light Seers deck. And I'm going to give y'all a quick little synopsis on this, because I think it's really important and it's very telling of where you as a fire sign are going. So it asks, do you wonder about your divine life path and purpose? Okay. You've been enrolled in spiritual training. So this is telling me that your spirit guides and counselors are going, hey, it's time to wake up. We have something we need you to do. They're calling your attention to that. Guys, if you've been getting, guys, seriously, I'm not kidding. Yesterday, all day long, I had 3 spirit guides talking to me. Me and Daniel would have a conversation. I go, wait a minute, honey, they're talking. You know, I had Glory talking to me. I had another angel that comes in on occasion, and another one. All day long, my ears were ringing. I couldn't even really have a conversation. They gave me, I don't know what all they were telling me. I'm getting ready to take a class for that. That's what I was talking about. Guys, they're talking. Are you listening? Because I know if they're talking to me, they're talking to you too. Okay? So this training may be obvious, and yes, I've gotten a very obvious message of what the training is. Have you? It could be in the form of a course you're undertaking, or hidden in a life lesson that's currently triggering your healing, learning, or growth. So if you've noticed you're getting triggers lately, guys, and I've noticed a few come up for me, I've noticed a few come up for other people that I know, including a neighbor that we're helping out with her son. I talked about that in a video yesterday. Daniel's had a couple of triggers come up. I've even had a trigger come up. So guys, I'm just pointing out that yes, some people are being triggered, and I'm noticing that. Let me check my camera, guys, because I want to make sure it's still centered on where it's supposed to be. Okay. So if you're noticing triggers that are bringing up things from the past, that's something you might want to look into on healing. Okay, guys? Because it is triggering your healing, learning, or growth. So whether it's obvious or not, completing the training will empower you to fulfill your divine purpose this lifetime. Further clarity is going to be revealed to you. The universe promises that you shall know what you need at the perfect time and in a way that you cannot miss. Guys, I am looking forward to this training class I'm getting ready to take, because I know that I've been having trouble seeing what they're wanting for me to do, and they're wanting me to do something new. That's why they've been talking to me for the past day or two. Are they talking to you? Are you being guided towards something? I have a deal with my angels and spirit guides that when I'm flipping through my phone, they will put in front of me something that they want me to do or see, or a message for me. And I keep getting something from this channel called The Shift with a woman. Her last name is Giesman. And she's talking about being a transcendental medium. And that's where it's a class on learning how to better understand what your spirit guides and angels are talking to you. Some of y'all might want to check into that. She does do a little hour-long class that gives you, and I think the price of it was like $125. I can't afford to do that right now, but it bears looking at. So if you feel like you're being triggered or you're being called a certain way, make that deal with your spirit guides and angels that as you flip through your phone, whatever you need to do on that class or whatever they're guiding you to do might bring some more clarity to you. Okay? That's a helpful service announcement, guys. Okay, so what they're saying about this card is you are in spiritual training for a divine mission that serves your soul development and spiritual growth. And if y'all been looking at my channel for any length of time, I've talked a lot about soul growth. Okay, and I've been going through a lot of it, my higher self and path of destiny for the past year and a half, guys, a lot. Okay, and I know I'm not the only one. So this will help you to express. It will serve your soul development and spiritual growth while simultaneously helping others. And guys, that's what I feel like a lot of my purpose is to help show you ways to go down, okay, or help ways to support you in whatever you've chosen to do or you're being called to do. Okay, that's what my channel's become all about. All right, is being a guide, being someone that can give you ideas, tell you what the energies are around you. Okay, guys, so I am really trying to focus on the spiritual. Okay, so it will help you express your spiritual purpose in this lifetime. Your training may be aligned with study or applying your skills in ways that may be more obviously aligned with the spiritual path. At other times, your spiritual training may be disguised in ordinary life circumstances. If y'all saw my little video yesterday, we're actually going to help out a neighbor or a friend of mine and her grandson who got into some trouble inadvertently because of his own, he got himself into a little bit of trouble, and we're going to help out. Okay, so we're also so you may be called to help in ways that you didn't think that you were. Something pops up, you may be called to suddenly use your healing and spiritual gifts to help someone. Guys, you never know what the skies of it's going to be. You may think it looks one way and something pops up and you go, is this meant for me? Am I supposed to do something with this? Guys, if something pops up and you're not sure, if it pops up, meditate on it, see what your guides tell you. I'm willing to bet you're being called to help in some way because you're a healer. You're a spiritual leader of some type. You are looking for answers, and the universe is putting them in front of you. It's what they're telling me. And guys, if you feel called to do something, do it. If you see someone in need, help. Do it safely, of course, because you never know, because there's all kinds of people out there. But what do you feel like you're being called to do? Pay attention to what they're telling you, okay? So if you're unsure of what you're meant to be learning or exactly how you are in spiritual training at the moment, look at the situations in your life that are causing you the most struggle. This is where you're going to find your training taking place. The struggle is the place where holding on is competing with letting go. So that tells me being of two minds, right? Sometimes we have to let go. Sometimes we need to, instead of holding on, we need to go in that way. But there's always a way of there's always something to let go of to make room for something new to come in. Okay. It's nothing to be, also too, guys, that's nothing to be ashamed of. There's always going to be a growth edge where you're doing the inner work of growing into peace, trust, and love, because that's definitely a sign then that you are growing, right? And it's never comfortable. Sometimes it might cause fatigue or even feeling of defeat. Yet don't give up. Continue, and in time you're going to triumph with a feeling of peace, resolution, and wisdom. I don't know about anybody else, but with the planets moving around and going into Aquarius, guys, I've been feeling more drained. 2 days in a row, I took a nap when I normally don't nap at all. Okay? So yes, I'm feeling the pull of that energy level going on. Okay? And I'm willing to bet some of you are too. Okay? So if you're feeling stuck, perhaps you're working on, maybe an issue or challenge that doesn't seem to resolve itself, then you're being guided to ask for help from your spiritual team using the invocation below. And guys, I'm going to read this invocation to you. Call upon your higher self and soul to take over all aspects of the issue, because that's kind of on an unseen level, but it will come through in a seen level that you will realize when something comes about for you. Be patient. Don't resist, but don't either, collapse into it. Use your spiritual practice, meditation. Maybe you journal. Maybe you listen to music or do yoga. Maybe you go out in nature or prayer, whatever. That will strengthen you as you move through this training. And if you're uncertain about what's happening, don't fret, because sometimes a smaller desire has to be sacrificed for the attainment of a greater vision. So be at peace. Know that everything's shining at the right time, and you will too. So this oracle is a confirmation that a vision of your path on earth is being shared with you. Small daydreams, big dreams at night, in meditation, or simply in the feedback that you get that comes from different sources. You're being asked to trust in what you see and sense and feel about your vision for your life path and divine purpose. Okay, guys? And if you're not clear, trust that it's coming to you in divine timing. Guys, everything is in divine timing. And right now, if I'm feeling that energy, I'm willing to bet quite a few of you other Leo Virgos or Leo Capricorn Tauruses are, okay? Aries, Leo, Sag. Guys, groups of people get the same kind of energies at the same time, but we all react to it differently because we're all sovereign human beings. Okay, I just want to point that out to y'all. All right, so be open-minded. Listen for what makes your heart sing. Okay, so this is trying to point you on your life path. Okay, now I'm going to read this invocation to you guys, and if it resonates with you, go back through the video, write it down, and choose it as one to help you now that you see it. Okay? So the invocation is, or the prayer is, I call upon the wise and unconditionally loving ones, your spiritual counselors, to assist me now in perceiving, living, manifesting my truest and most joyful life path and divine purpose. Help me know what I need to know when I need to know it. And with everything else, may I be assisted to feel peace, trust, and patience as my beautiful life path unfolds, guided by the loving hand of the universe. And I'm going to add here, and my spiritual counselors. So may unconditional love reach into the hearts of all living beings, helping every creature to find true fulfillment of their destiny. So be it. Okay? And guys, I'm purposely wanted to read that to y'all because if any of you are looking for extra guidance, I think those prayers, rather than one you use for the unseen or the seen, maybe you decide to use both of them. But to me, with answering the call, that to me helps keep your energy pure, helps keep your energy light. It keeps it bright. It keeps you focused on getting the messages from your spirit guides, your spiritual counselors, answering the call. And just like I talked about with my neighbor, that just came up out of the blue. Okay? And guys, my right ear's going off. Hang on. They're saying that's true, I think. They're saying, shine your light bright. And they're saying, to show the path, you have to make the path. So guys, maybe you're being called to do something a little bit differently than what somebody else is. If you are, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid that, well, gee, I don't know of anyone else doing this, or they're doing it differently from me, because you are on your own life path, and you are meant to shine your light in the way that only you can do. No matter even, or if you do find out that you're similar to someone else, you're going to act differently, talk differently, think differently, react differently to your spirit guides and counselors, the messages they give you when they tell you which direction to go. Everyone's, even people that are in groups, have their own ideas, their own perspectives. You can take 5 people that saw a car accident, right? And all 5 are going to give you a different version of it, correct? It's the same way working in a group. Maybe you're working in a group and together y'all talk about some things and you come up with something common that you all can follow, right? But you're still going to have a different perspective of it. You're going to have a different perspective of how you look at your life and how your angels are talking to you and your spirit guides and how you're to shine your light. So guys, I think that's very telling. So that's going to wrap it up for this, for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. Guys, be a light in the darkness. Lighthouse.